Ladies and gentlemen, here is number 3 of the CMA Facebook live show. Tonight we will visit the whole world. We will go from China to Chile, and on the middle there is a huge country, the biggest country in the world, and he comes from that country. He is Russian, and it's not only the biggest country in the world, but it's one concentration of best artists in the world too. Please welcome to Artem Malkhasyan. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Hi.
Hi, so you are the winner of the Trophée Mondiale 2019 in Lule, organized by Gonzalo Pescada, on the category Senior Classic. Bravo!
Yes, yes.
Can you remember us how much you win in Trophée Mondiale?
Absolutely.
And we have a translator, we have a fantastic translator, his name is Slavik Masejchuk. He's there. Hello, Slavik.
Hello.
Nice to see you. So I asked him one question. So I asked him, how much did you win when you won the first place in Classic Senior in Trophée Mondiale de l'accordeon?
Вопрос был, сколько ты выиграл, когда ты победил в категории Senior Classic?
Hello, Michel.
И это касается денег, да? Да, я выиграл тогда 10 тысяч евро. Да, это, по-моему, если мне не изменяет память, один из самых больших призов, который на этом конкурсе бывал.
He won 10,000 euro, and as he remember, it's the most huge count of winner prize.
Yeah, because we are on the CMA Facebook live show, so of course I want to speak about CMA, and of course I want to speak good about CMA. So yes, we in CMA, we are the only one who give 10,000 euro for the first prize. Normally, of course, not this year, because this year, unfortunately, we don't have this local sponsor. The municipality, in general, pays 35,000 euro only for the prize money for the candidates. So of course, we have been obliged to adapt and reduce a little bit, but we still have 3,000 euro for the first candidate this year, which is not so bad because finally they don't have to travel, they don't have to pay the hotel, nothing. But for next year, we will have the same formula, and I repeat that we will have the Trophée Mondiale Premium. We will have 2 Trophée Mondiale next year. The Trophée Mondiale online, like that, and at the end, in Truskavet in November, we will have the Trophée Mondiale Premium with only the best 10 of each category. Imagine. You understand?
Yes.
Great. So this was for general news. We will listen one of the composition you sent to me, one arrangement which is quite in fashion. It's diabolic something. Tell me about that a little bit.
Расскажи немного про это произведение, наваждение, какое ты отправил.
Многие баянисты-аккордеонисты очень любят играть фортепианный репертуар. И не всем это хорошо удается. Я не могу сказать, что у меня получается это играть замечательно и очень хорошо, но я пытаюсь к этому стремиться. Очень сложное произведение. Ладно.
Many accordionists want to play piano piece in accordion, but not all can succeed to play good. Artem to make it good and продолжай.
And he made good because he wins, so bravo.
Yeah.
Да, это сложное произведение, но под определенным углом оно становится простым и очень удобно играется на наших инструментах.
From first wing it's a difficult piece, but in some situation with time it's easy in some situation, and he is good.
Okay, because even if it's written for the piano at the origin, to play it on piano accordion, it's much more difficult than to play it with button accordion, because distance with piano keyboard is very big, and we are not so free with accordion. So you made a fantastic performance, and we will listen immediately now, and I hope you will believe what you see, Slavik. It's is there. Wait. Go. Artem Malkhasyan from Russia. So you see this energy is absolutely fantastic. This jump is jumping everywhere, and all the time succeed to get the right position. All my respect, my friend. So can you speak a little bit about you, and where do you come from, which part of Russia, and with who you begin your studies, and now where are you making your studies?
Так, я из России. Сейчас обучаюсь в консерватории у профессора Владимира Евгеньевича Орлова. Начинал я свой путь с Краснодарского края, города Горячий Ключ, где в 6 лет мама меня привела в музыкальную школу.
Artem is from Krasnodar region, and he started play accordion in 6 years old. He go in music school with his mom. Now he study in Petersburg in Professor Vladimir Orlov.
Great, in St. Petersburg. When you say that you have been at the school with your mom, that means she was your accordion teacher?
Нет, она
What?
привела меня в музыкальную школу. Она у меня пианистка и привела меня в музыкальную школу, чтобы я играл на аккордеоне.
No, his mother is just a pianist teacher. He just arrived with Artem
Okay.
to school.
Genial. Okay. Yeah, I had a doubt. I had a doubt that his mother just put him on the school. That's all, not teach. Okay, no problem. So, how long time do you have to study? For example, now on this class with Professor Orlov, that will be our guest, of course, in a very few weeks. And how long time you must make your studies in this conservatory academy? I don't know the name.
Сколько лет ты должен проучиться у консерватории в Петербурге?
В консерватории в Санкт-Петербурге у нас специалитет, и мы обучаемся 5 лет. 5 лет.
They study 5 years in the academy.
Okay. So we will now listen a second selection from Artem. It's again a transcription, but absolutely different style. So don't worry, the beginning is very piano. It's not the fault of the video. It's just because he plays very piano. But after, sound will be absolutely big. It's one of my favorite Cantillana as a transcription. The name is there. Rachmaninoff, Barcarolle. So you played that music last year in Trophée Mondiale?
Ты играл эту пьесу в прошлом году на трофее?
Да, yes.
At the first round?
Yes. В каком раунде?
It's,
Первом.
he doesn't remember, it's okay.
Yes,
No
yes,
problem.
yes, in first.
Yeah, in general we play that as the first round because the first round of Trophée Mondiale is one baroque piece, one melodic piece, and this one is perfect as melodic piece, and one virtuosic piece. So we will listen now this very, very emotional interpretation of Prokofiev, Barcarolle. No, but not Prokofiev, I said Rachmaninoff. Okay, we are still in the Russian repertoire. Let's go. Rachmaninoff, Barcarolle, such an emotion. This is typically Russian. I really want to say that in these countries, Ukraine and Russia, you really have that deep interpretation. We really feel that on the country, life is rich, but not that easy sometimes. And we always feel that because of the climate, because of sometimes politics and whatever, history, we feel that pain on the music so deeply, and it's a perfect example. I'm very impressed, Artem. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Now we change style, absolutely. You will play one piece that I don't know very well. I know very well the composer that will be also our guest because he will be a jury member. This year, because it's online, it was easy to invite a lot of people worldwide, and we will have all the best composer. And I have a surprise in 2 minutes. Or 3 minutes. I have a surprise for you and for him too. So the composition is from Artem Nizhnik. So I think it's from Ukraine also. And can you speak a little bit about this piece, Miserere?
Расскажи немного о этой сонате.
Сонат.
Изначально, когда я услышал это произведение, оно мне вызвало очень много эмоций. Я понял, что глубина этого произведения очень большая, и в этом, в общем, нужно очень хорошо разобраться.
Artem understand when he listened the first time that this composition is very emotional, very deep, and he need to make a big job with this.
Okay, so go.
Когда я начал разбирать и уже разобрал произведение, я с моим преподавателем я сыграл это произведение Артему Александровичу Нижнику, вот, и ему понравилась моя интерпретация.
Then, when he learned it and with his teacher, he played it for Artem Nizhnik, composer, and he liked it very much.
That is very important, and it's such a great advantage that we have with the accordion, because accordion is one of the youngest instruments in the world, and we have a lot of composers that are alive, are very active, and it's very easy now with new technology to be able to have a lesson or to just have the point of view of a composer, and before or after competition, and this is what will happen also a little bit later, you will see. Okay, we listen now Artem Nizhnik, Miserere, played by Artem, again Malkhasyan. Artem, Malkhasyan playing, Artem, Nizhnik, Miserere. This is the power of music, ladies and gentlemen. When you have a Russian who play Ukrainian composer, and it makes that, I think we win somewhere now. And especially when a translator from Ukraine translates Russian. That's also very good. I didn't know at all that music, but I think I will give to my student too, because it's absolutely fantastic. And yes, Artem will be your guest very soon, and he will present his composition. So, I think it's time now to have a new guest, but he's late. He's not there. And I wanted him to present, I hope he will make like cling cling perhaps in a few seconds. Perhaps he arrived already. No, I think no. Wait, I just sent to him a message because the idea was to have the surprise that Gorka Hermosa will be there, of course. And I think he's here. But I asked him to come now. Can you please speak about that competition, your experience during this PIF Castelfidardo competition, because it was unusual this year. So how did you make this, and how was it? Is it more complicated or easier to make like live? So go, I phone Gorka.
Расскажи про Castelfidardo в этом формате, как тебе было легче, сложнее, по конкурсу скажи.
Ну, этот год примечателен тем, что многие музыканты поняли, что, наверное, участвовать вживую, то есть в лайв-формате, гораздо легче, чем записывать видео для того, чтобы участвовать в каком-то конкурсе.
This year is good that participants understand that in live is more easy than to record video.
Yes. And about that, a small bracket, because you will be surprised that we are announcing a lot of candidates in CMA, like something like 750 entries. And after that, I stopped to count. But I know that there is minimum around 100 people who decided to stop and not to send the video. Just because they cannot, because they listen and they just realize that their performance is not at the level of the competition when they make the recording. And when I speak about this candidate, it's not some unknown candidate. It's some very, very good names that I don't say now because it's uncomfortable for them. But okay, I think perhaps the bad candidates send the video because they don't know, they don't play good. Joke, of course. So, and the second piece, how many rounds was in Castelfidardo?
Сколько туров было в Castelfidardo?
Было 3 тура. Первый был отборочный, второй был в режиме лайв-формате, и третий был тур с оркестром.
There was 3 rounds. First was selective, second was live, and the third was with orchestra.
Okay, so, and how was it to record with the orchestra? Because you didn't have orchestra, so you make with, what, CD or?
Как ты записал с оркестром?
Да, это было сложно, это было впервые в жизни такой, в общем, опыт, и записывал я это в студии, мне в наушники включали оркестр, который звучал на фоне, и затем мы его просто наложили на то, что я сыграл.
It was difficult. He made it in audio studio. He had orchestra sound in headphones, and then he play, and then they connect.
Okay, so we will listen now that music, and hopefully Gorka will arrive on time before the end. We have 6 minutes, so how much? I think let's perhaps a little bit more. Yes, 6 minutes and 1 second. So hopefully Gorka will arrive. We listen. What is the title, Artem?
Название. Какое?
Сейчас, секунду.
He doesn't remember the title. Okay, Dwarf Tales from Gorka Hermosa. Bravo. They're genius. Artem Malkhasyan playing Dwarf from Gorka, Hermosa, who apparently arrived. Ta-da! Gorka, Hermosa is there. We will accept him in a few seconds. And he will speak about his music and your interpretation because he was on the jury when you were there. Hello, my friend, hermanito. Find the sound. Bravo. Hello, Gorka. Hello, Gorka. You listen to me? You need to press on join sound. Ah, that artist. You will find. Ah, bravo. Okay, you saved the Facebook live show. So nice to see you. You are so well dressed. Wow, que guapo. Oh. So this is Gorka Hermosa, the famous composer. And so I know that you were listening also Artem playing that composition, but you were also on his jury when he won this prize of this Castelfiore competition. Did you vote for him?
Yeah, it was really difficult to choose between all the candidates because the level was huge, but it was really amazing. Yeah.
It's no, I don't remember, but now I remember exactly that the part you didn't. So, can you speak about that composition, please? Because it's such, I want to say unusual, but I know you since we are child, so of course for me it's not so much unusual, but this mix between everything, this is exactly the leitmotif of Gorka Hermosa with all the best quality of every music you put in together, you check, and it's Gorka Hermosa. So can you speak about specifically that composition, please?
Yeah, it is not easy to explain. My music is always between classical music, folk music, and jazz music. And I have played a lot of times with flamenco players, so it's quite a big influence of flamenco music. But in my last CD with one flamenco guitar player, it was one piece in Turkish style. So I took this motif, this melody from the Turkish folklore, I think we have a big Mediterranean taste on this piece. But on the other side, I also wanted to do a little homage to Theodor Grieg, the Norwegian composer, and to all the expressionists, the German expressionists that are so present always in my music. So in the B section, I think it's more on this kind of music. Yeah, as you said, it's a big mix between a lot of things, but I think that after when you listen, it's quite coherent in spite of those different influences.
Yes, but of course, when I say it's a mix of different things, it's a mix of all the influences you had yourself in your life, and then it makes like melting pot of like every composer, because they live something and they write on that way, and it's great. I can say that all the time we listen a composer, we can know who is he from his new composition, and this is great. Even if you make something different, very different, there is always this color, this feeling. Why we love your music, Gorka. Merci.
Thank you so much.
my pleasure. Okay, so now I go back to Artem. So what can you say, Gorka? What could you say to Artem about his interpretation of this composition?
Well, I think it's really amazing how he keep the rhyme and how he catch very fastly the style. And I think it was a very personal interpretation because it was quite different from the others. We can feel that he's Russian, I'm Spanish, so it's very different style. But the best thing I think when I listen one composition from me played by another player is try to find his character on my composition, and with Artem's interpretation we can feel it really clearly. So real congratulations to him.
Yes, it's clear that when he plays, we know immediately that he's Russian. That for sure. Yes, but this is also why we love Russian concerts. Yeah, of course. This energy, this temperament. But in Spain, you have a lot of energy too. But it's a absolutely different style. So Artem, thank you so much for your presence. Congratulations again for your performance. You are still the winner of last Trophée Mondiale 2019, of course, because we don't have still the result because the competition didn't begin on the Trophée Mondiale 2020. But you will know very soon how it will be, because Raymond and Anna Bodell a few minutes to explain to you when we begin, how, and why also. Slavik Musejchuk, you are the best translator ever. Every time I have someone that I don't understand, I phone you. It's perfect. Thank you so much. And
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. And I repeat, I'm so happy when I see a Russian and Ukrainian speaking like that together, and especially when Ukrainian people play Russian music and the contrary. It's also absolutely amazing for us. This is the magic of the music, that everything is connected. So congratulations, and I let you leave Zoom. Bye, my friends.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao. Пока, Artem.
Ciao. So, Gorka, we are together alone. Wow, but not for a long time, because now from Russia we go to China. Have a look at this beauty.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, it's a village. Everybody knows each other. So we have now Wei Bijun. Hello, Wei.
Hello.
Oh, you're lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Very lovely, as
Hello,
usual.
Gorka.
Hello, how are you?
So it's a surprise for Chinese that
Very well,
we have
really nice to
Gorka.
see you again.
We will not be able to speak together because they will speak together only. Okay.
Hi, Bolong.
Hello.
Hello, Bollong. So,
Hello,
Bollong, what time is it in your country now?
It's 22.
22.
1:42. 1:42.
1:42.
AM.
Okay, so good morning. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
And you look so fresh. Wow, it looked like you slept before. Okay, so Gorka, you'll have to wait a little bit because your composition is just after, but we have a nice presentation that is sent to us. And perhaps I think before we speak together, my friend Wei and Bolong, perhaps we will listen that small video, short video that you sent to me, just 1 minute. And after you will introduce your activities there in China, okay?
Okay.
Great. I'm happy that you are okay. Okay, I got the video. Let's go. This is Jiang, organizer of the next Trophée Mondiale 2022. And that's the youngest concurrent of the year. Newbie, that is China. So, my friend, before we begin the interview and you explain to us what you do for China, who is the teacher of that young boy?
I am the teacher.
Great. So, I have a suggestion. When they make the vibrato with the leg,
Yes.
it's better if they move the left leg because the bellow touch the left leg, not the right one.
Yeah.
But it's so active that it works. It's a joke, of course.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's absolutely lovely. It's genial. So
Yeah, he just studied maybe 4 months and to prepare those pieces, for competition, around 5 minutes
4
programs
months.
music, he prepared for 1 month. So it's good garage for him.
I don't believe what I hear. 4 months is, imagine Gorka, you and me, when we met and we were together practicing accordion 4 months, but we still don't know where is the accordion, how to move. That was our childhood. Okay, so Bijun, please speak about you because you are one of the new delegates with young Bolong for China, and I am so proud, so proud to have this young artist, so talented and so, how to say, involved in the accordion field. So please explain to us your big industry that you did this year with China and CMA in China, please.
Okay, thank you first to invite me for this interview, and I would like to share the story with you. So, this year is very special. Yeah, so we couldn't organize some real competition and a festival. So the candidates, they at home almost for 1 year. So they have full of energy to do something, to show something for the accordion. And this year, first, what happened in China is the first accordion competition is national. The name is BID Cup. And this competition is very new for us because it's first time we do the competition on there. And there were 2,200 candidates to take part in. So it's really great success, and we never expected it's going to be like this. And during this period that by the organizing this competition, and we conduct, and I know that we have to do selection in China. So we were talking about how we should do it. First, we were thinking, okay, maybe let's take part in BID. Maybe we just directly choose the best candidates to be the candidates to go to CMA. But we think about, okay, if we can do other, maybe we can do also other. And then we can promote CMA better. So everybody take another competition.
Yeah.
So in short time, we built our committee. So Bolong, Jiang, Mr. Jiang, and with other professor, the name is Zhang Xinhua, and with one lawyer from, for the rule to be very legal. So we make a committee, we figure out how to do it. And in the end, we decide to make new rule, to make new competition. Of course, we communicate with you immediately to say how is the rule could be. And Bolong, he organized whole material, and then we check together with the committee and decide, okay, everything is fine. Okay, let's promote. We use one night to make the poster, to make APP, like a short advertising, like this kind of like short movie, this kind of thing, and began to promote. And slowly we get back the candidates, they have big interest to take part in. And then next very important step, the next step is we conduct almost half China teachers.
Which is big already.
150 jury members we invited, and also their teachers. They brought a lot of candidates. So in the end, we had around 1,000 candidates.
1,000 candidates.
Selection.
Normal for China.
Yeah, it's not so much. We thought it's gonna be more, but the time is a little bit short.
Yes, of course it was super short.
And the point is, CMA. Everybody thinks this. Wow, it's international competition. Should be really very hard. Some were scary to take part in, and some big influence for us to get more participate. Yeah, it's this youngest category, the young kids. In BID, they have like under 7 to 8, 9, 10, and this kind of age. For example, the youngest category, like under 7, they had 250, something like this. And from 7
250
to 8,
candidates.
7 to 8, this category was 280 candidates, and 9, 10, they have 330 candidates. 9 to
10, 330s. But
yes.
how is the work of the jury? How do they do?
Oh. For jury, it's a little bit of disaster. So we have so many candidates, And we, of course, we have enough jury members. So like one category, there were 10 juries. And we sent whole links of the candidates because BID did very professional. They have some special application for this competition. So they put all video in and then send every link to juries and they can check. In 2 days or 3 days, the jury finished the work. They give recommend under the video and give the point.
Great.
Yeah. And every jury member doesn't know who is in which category. So it's just like boom, boom, boom.
That is great.
Very
Yeah.
good work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so actually from those what BID did also for us, it's very good experience to, to take. And we do the same, but we have another application. The name is Music Diary. Yes, and we can share the upload the video, and everybody can watch it. Even can write any comments. You can give award. You can give some money to the the
Really?
candidates. Yes, just to let more people, not just accordionists, more people, ordinary people, just focus on the accordion word. Say, wow, accordion is like this. It's amazing, unbelievable. Yeah, and we have million reviewers in 2 days.
Wow.
Yes.
So what do you expect for next year regarding what you did with experience for this year? What do you expect to do as national selection for next year?
Next year for sure gonna be much better. Then we have really enough time. Especially this year, we said, as you agreed, we separated the children category.
Yeah, minus
Because
10,
this year,
8,
we
9,
did a little
7.
bit late. Yeah, so for the young candidates, not so many like we expected, but anyway, who they passed the selection, at least 100.
Yeah. But I remember.
Candidates for this.
Yeah, I remind the public that we at the last moment have been obliged to split the category minus 10 in minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, minus 7 because it was more than 200 candidates in all the world. And how can we get a winner in 200 candidates? So finally, we have much few candidates per category, but still a lot of candidates, of course.
Still a lot of, yes.
Yeah.
And for example, this time, less under 7, the candidates is not so many what we expected. But next year, for sure, I think easily we can achieve like 2,000, 3,000 candidates.
Okay.
But we will do really much better, and now we have really better experience. And such like this year, for the jury members, we will continue use this way. We have one group, like 150 jury members. We separate, yeah. Each group like 7 juries, yeah. And then everybody doesn't know which category they're gonna be. Just the day when it's the competition, we send the link.
That's great.
Between each other, they don't know which category they judge.
Yeah, that is good because I didn't know that you do that, but in CMA we also do that. For the moment, Bolong doesn't know in which jury he is for the CMA, and you don't know in which jury you are for the moment.
Yeah.
And Gorka, you don't know that you are in the category where there are 80 candidates. And now, yeah, you can smile now. You will not smile later. But how long time they had the jury member to give the points? How many days?
2 days.
2 days, 300 candidates is in 2 days. So I hope the CMA jury will not complain. They will have 1 week for 80 candidates. It's okay.
So if we can do, the international jury also can do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and and everybody sent back this point, and we have one team who really do these technique things. Of course, thanks to Jiang. He has really some big team for it. So we have 6 technician people, worker, to help us to do it. And about this time, we have some special draft to count the point.
The point, and the average, and you have all the line per jury.
Yeah. To avoid, for example, some juries give everybody give maybe the highest number one, number two, but suddenly there is last one. So we can easily say to avoid this not fair, something happened.
Yeah,
and
that's
actually
great.
From this, our committee was judging really avoid a lot of problems and make the competition more fair. So everybody respect our competition. And still, everybody think our competition is one of the highest competition in the world.
Yeah. And with your quality, with your number and association of Trophée Mondiale, which is 70th birthday this year, so with big experience, combination of both is exactly on time, perfect.
Yeah, and this time is first time Trophée Mondiale in China.
Yeah.
And it's like a really big boom.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Great.
Yeah, I think next year everybody is, is expecting to take part in the competition next year to prepare really better.
Yeah. And with the huge work you did, in China now, and the huge work that the CMA did all this year to increase the number of delegates, and that's why we arrived at this big number now. Imagine what will be, if we can go because of COVID, but imagine what will be Trophée Mondiale in 2022 in Beijing.
Wow.
I don't believe what. Perhaps it will be 1 month or 2 in Beijing. I don't mind. I love Chinese food, so it's perfect.
I'm looking forward, I can't wait to 2022, but, actually we should do this year in Beijing.
Yes, I know. But sometimes the things arrive, when they have to arrive, and we don't have the choice, we have to accept. But I think the event of 2022 will be something like huge and 10 times bigger than if it would have been this year. So finally, it's bad for
good. Jiang, we were talking that we want to have like opening ceremony or the prize ceremony at the end. We want to organize in this Olympic Center, which is first next, Olympic Center. With thousands of
you imagine the CMA in the Olympic Center?
Orchestra.
Yeah, I will be there. If everything's good, I will be there.
Of course, you have to be. We will do it. Really.
Yeah. Anyway, we will keep in contact, of course, for many things. But during this year, please let's have again these kind of meetings just to update the people to know what's happening in China, what you do, what is your next project, which new collaborator, and all that thing. So I remind that this year you are in relation with Jiang, which is the big boss of a huge school in Beijing for piano and accordion. Yeah, and he loves accordion, but I think everybody here are absolutely on Facebook because it's published on Facebook, and I think everybody knows Jiang, of course. And he's the host of the 2022 Trophée Mondiale in Beijing. So, thank you, Bijun. Now we will speak a little bit with Bolong, who is trying to stay alive and wake up because now it must be 2:00 a.m. perhaps. Exactly, it's 2 o'clock.
For him.
So, Bolong, please tell me what you do now.
Hi, Fred.
Hi.
And hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. I want to talk about the current development of Chinese original accordion works. First of all, as we all know, in international competition, there are so many good Chinese accordion players. We won a lot of big prize like Kaliningrad, Confédération CIA, CMA, Malkhasyan, and Moscow. However, we lack of new original works for accordion. So to promote the development of accordion, we have held composition competition for new accordion works every year. Composers are encouraged to compose new works for accordion. Unlike overseas composers, actually, Chinese composers don't write many accordion works. So we often invite many well-known accordion composers to compose for the Chinese competition. For example, like Futian Cup accordion composition competition held last year. We invited Gorka, Angelis, and Malkhasyan to write new works for the competition. In addition, in addition, in that competition, including two famous Chinese composers composing new works for accordion. The characteristic of these works has strong Chinese elements.
Yeah.
As we all know, China has a long history, and we have different races, cultures, and architectures. These composers have chosen these elements as the music themes. For example, The Great War by Gorka, and The Forbidden City, and Himalaya. Or Chinese song like The Field of Hope. Such works make new Chinese accordion works more easily acceptable by the audience. I have chosen one of the concerts, which is a concert of new Chinese style music performed by students of Tianjin Conservatory of Music. Some works are world premiere, so I give you the video. And also, I hope there will be more great composers join us. We are looking forward to work with them. Thank you.
Great. And you know what? Because of this work you did for the, I think, very first time in the history of Trophée Mondial, we have this year so many Chinese compositions on the competition of composition. This is your job, and it's very great, and it works, because normally we have 1 year it's Gorka Hermosa win, 1 year it's Gorka Hermosa win, and 1 year it's Alexa Mirkovic, and after it's, yeah, and sometimes it's again Gorka Hermosa. I don't know why, but and so it's very nice to see that we have some new people who arrive, and especially from China. And as you say, Bolong, exactly, we will see that on the composition contest, that it's deeply Chinese music for the moment. It's really with a lot of Chinese elements, and it's clear that it's from China, and we don't complain at all about that, but so many interesting things that we will discover this year on the International Composition Contest. So, you sent to me a selection of this, you sent to me 8 titles, but I knew that you have a lot of things to say, and we cannot keep you until 4 o'clock in the morning, my friend Bolong. So I just use the fact that we have this fantastic composer with us, Gorka Hermosa, and we are a team and we all know each other. That so great that I heard that Gorka never listened his composition. What's the title? Forbidden City. So Gorka never listened by accordion his composition. Neither do I. I begin and I say, "Whoa, that's great!" And after I look, okay, I will discover now. So Gorka, because you are here, can you explain a little bit the livret of this composition? What is the story and what you want to say about?
I wrote first time about the Chinese elements 5 years ago. This great work. Before this, I write Sensai about Chinese element, about Tibetan music. After I wrote this great work, and both of them are very powerful pieces. So I wanted to do something as 3 Chinese portraits or dragons portraits or something like this, and do a little suite in 3 parts. So I needed a melodic piece. And then I received one committee of Futian Composition Festival to write this piece. It was a big challenge to try to compose a new piece. And the pieces, when I was in Beijing first time, I was visiting the Forbidden City, and it's amazing. It's for Occidental people. We can't believe that some emperor has this power to do this. So I feel really like a very little person in front of this big culture. And I try to write a little history about the emperor's son, the dragon. And it's a little history. It's quite theatrical. And in the score, you can read what is happening exactly and what the player must think or feel in every moment. And there are some parts that are the player can choose if play them or not. So the player has a big responsibility in how is the piece. There are some theatrical parts that the player can choose to do them or not. I always try to have some feeling with the players and make them freedom to make themselves, to make the piece for them.
Yeah.
And to make each one, each interpretation different. So I'm really wishing to listen the piece.
Let's do it now, and of course we are really waiting for your comments just after, my friend. So you can listen if you want by your telephone, but after you have to cut the sound, okay? After,
Okay.
if you want. Ready? And the presentation in Chinese, Wei and Bolong, I wanted to let the presentation in Chinese because the man who present, I want him to present CMA, you will see, it's fantastic. Ready?
高尔卡·埃尔莫萨的作品《故宫》，演奏者宋嘉译。
宋朝义。 That was a composition of Gorka Hermosa, the new one, the Forbidden City, and we have the chance, the big chance and honor to have the composer with us, and it's the first time he listened his composition, so, my friend. Oh, oh. Okay, on the eyes we understand. Oh, I feel the emotion, my friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's extremely nice. It's very difficult to explain what I feel. First of all, thank you. And second thing, that these online relations that we have now make some nearly impossible things possible. One Chinese playing one piece of me, thanks to one French friend. Now I'm here in Spain. It's a very big emotion. How he plays is amazing, so clear, so deep, so impressive. So thank you so much to him, to his teacher, to you, of course. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think the candidates will be very, very happy and proud. Wei and Bolong, I hope that you will be able to send them the information and the link in case. I know you don't have YouTube and not have necessarily Facebook, but I'm sure in China everything is possible. Okay, and Bolong, your second selection, my friend Young Bolong, was about not a very new, but not so old. How many years is Jiang Chung? What's the name? Zheng Zai was written in 5 years ago? 10 years ago? No, 5.
7 years ago.
Wasn't the middle. Okay, so Bolong. So why you choose that composition for me to send to me first, Bolong?
Yes.
Why?
正在, you mean 正在?
正在.
I think Gorka composed this composition to Central Conservatory of Music. There is one of my friends named Xu Xiaonan, do you know?
Yeah, of course.
So he composed for him.
Okay.
And there is some students from Tianjin and also some good players from Beijing. So this work is for Beijing good players.
Okay. And Gorka, what is the meaning of this composition? So we understood that it was composed for this Chinese boy and for the conservatory where he said in Beijing. But what was your idea in that music?
The name of the title means just now. They proposed me a lot of different melodies from traditional music, and I choose one melody from Tibet. And the piece is like a bridge between Occidental music and Chinese music. It's full of funk rhymes and some harmonies very typical in my music with some minimal elements. And always this melody from Tibet very present in very different forms. It was a very nice way to go to Chinese culture. It was amazing to work with Xu Xiaonan. Also, it's a very, really good friend. That was a little the history of the piece.
Okay, so we listen now this Zheng Zai with the Chinese pronunciation.
第二首作品，高尔卡·埃尔莫萨的作品《正在》，演奏者赵悠扬。
same time from Gorka, Hermosa. Que hermoso. I think I'm not the first one who says that to you. So, yeah, what you think, your feeling, go?
It's amazing how she plays, and what can I say? Thank you.
Okay, and especially when it's the first time for like the previous piece, when it's the first time, it must be amazing. It's like a new baby, like I don't know, something like that. It's
Yeah, because I think it's very difficult to explain when you are writing, and I'm always very slow while I write. I need to write 5 minutes piece, and I delete, I write, I delete, I change a lot of times the piece. I have a lot of doubts, and every time you finish it, always I send it to 2-3 people that I really consider my friends. I send you very often my pieces also when I finish, because I need some feedback, because always I think we are not sure. Okay, you are proud of what have you written, but you are not sure if people is going to like it or not. And I'm very I have always very big doubts. So after so many times when you listen the piece and you feel that the player has played it super really as I wanted, it's an amazing experience.
yeah, and fantastically useful, helpful to be there together, to be able to show to all that young generation, because there are the people who are there tonight, but just after I transform the video in YouTube and it will be forever. And imagine that the best way to show to young generation the new composition. Imagine when you and me were young, we only have the album vinyl from Lips and Dmitriev and Sharov, and everybody in the world play all these 12 pieces. And now when you compose something, immediately it's played before you know. That's crazy. Yeah, that's super. Okay, so
we are all my friends.
no,
New times.
yeah, it's a long time that we begin. That's the point.
That's the point.
That's the point. Okay, so my friend, thank you so much. Congratulations again. Okay, you know that the channel is your channel. Bijun, you are absolutely and you are absolutely professional, and it's such a pleasure to collaborate with you as a delegate of the CMA. Jan Bollong, the same. So proud to have such talented and active and involved on this world. And let's continue on our beautiful village to go from one village to the other, but still accordion and on the same boat anyway. So my friend, I let you leave Zoom and see you very soon, hopefully in the world somewhere.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So, and the next one will give us the information about the next category, because we don't forget that CMA is also an international competition, and we will begin soon. Gorka, you need to stop the go, leave. Ciao. Yeah, of course. He's an artist, you know. I told him to come at that time. No. And I say to him, leave alone. No. But he's composer, famous, fantastic. He can do what he wants. Raymond Bodell, hello. Nice to see you. How are you? Raymond Bodell, don't listen to me. You listen. Hello, Raymond. Bravo. You succeeded. You did it.
Good evening, Fred. Long time no speak.
Yeah. 2 hours?
Exactly.
Yeah, we are living together since some months now, or years, let's say years. So, a few updates about your competition, when it begins, by what and why?
On what, why, and how? Well, it's been a busy week. We can't say it's been a quiet week. We've received something like 600 YouTube links. There's still a few missing, so just warnings. You know, we have sent out reminders. They've all been checked, because as well, some are not coming in with, say, a private listing. And of course, I remind everyone, if you've got a private listing, it's not much use, because the jury will not be able to hear your performances. So that's why some are being returned. While saying that, I'd say we say thank you to those that reply quickly, because of course it saves us the effort of chasing and making sure that we've got all the links together. So where do we go from here? We start the competition. Well, yes, we are. Later this evening, the Senior Classique jury will find out who they are when they will receive their first mark sheet. And as is tradition with the CMA categories of Trophy Mondiale, they will be receiving the first 3 candidates.
Important. Three
only.
first candidate. Only three.
Okay, first 3 candidates. Now, you might say, well, how do they come to be the first 3? Well, we made a decision that what letter of the alphabet shall we start with? And I think the most popular word this year, unfortunately, has been COVID.
Yep.
So the first round starting performances, you start with the letter C. Okay, so candidates in the Senior Classique, you'll be interested to know it's O for the second round and V for the third round. So
You are so creative, my friend. Did you understand? C for the first round, O for the second, and V for the third round. That's genius, no? How to make a situation bad in positive. Raymond Bodell, Vice President of CMA. Okay.
So, as I say, the first 3 performances, the links for the first 3 candidates will go to the jury. They've got 2 days to listen to them. And at that point, they must return their marks. It's interesting for the candidates because at that point, we will do a calculation to show the high, the low, and the average for the 3 performances. Following that, return to the jury. They will have the rest. And hopefully, by next Saturday, we will have of the Senior Classique first round. A calculation will be done on Sunday, and this time next week we should have those that have qualified for the second round.
Great.
So that's where we are with our first, obviously, the major competition. Later in the week, other categories will be starting circulating to jury members, and as you have said, categories, all jury will get 7 days effectively to listen and make the calculations and return them over the next coming weeks as we go through the categories.
Does this mean that it's an eventuality possible that we begin by the first round result at the beginning of the official competition, which is the 15th of November, and 1 week later, the next Sunday, we could have the result of the people who go to the third round? And
yes,
let's have at the end of this November the final of Senior Classic.
we certainly could, or should we keep, it depends when the final of Trophy Mondiale event this year is. Senior Classic to the final competition. I think that's a choice that we are doing the third round, the final of the Senior Classic, as a FaceTime live show. And maybe you may wish to think about whether that should be on the 29th of November or maybe at the end of...
Okay. Okay. Anyway, I am quite sure that some do remember, I have the names, I know them perfectly. Gorka, Hermosa, for example, that will perhaps... that will probably be late giving his points, his marks, and perhaps we'll have to wait a little bit more. But I hope no, because it's such a big number. But as I said in China organization, we have a lot of jury members. We don't have 1,000, but we have 750. We don't have 150 jury members, but we have 120. And it's not so far away, but every jury will have 1 or 2 categories. But
in China, they only had 2 days to do their marking. We're generous.
Yeah, but they think so fast in China. They think very fast. Faster than us. That's all. Okay, so good news. We begin next Saturday with the result of the first round, and then...
A recording completed. Obviously, we feel that it's right that we wait to let them be part of the competition. We can wait as long as we can wait for and do other categories. We've got 9 categories in the Trophy Mondiale and 13 IoT competitions, so we've got plenty to be getting on with. And I'm sure, even though we do have 120 jury, I'm sure I can guarantee the jury they won't be bored. They'll be busy.
Yeah.
with a capital B.
Yeah, of course. But anyway, they love accordions, they are here for that, and I think we really organize the things that nobody will have to complain, and okay, so some categories have to be done, something like Masters with how many, 61 competitors? 54. Yeah. 19 hours of listening.
19 hours of music.
Okay, I am not in jury in Masters. Okay, so my friend, thank you so much. Something else to add?
No, that's fine. Thank you to everybody. As I say, please, if we do send you an email, we do appreciate a prompt reply. It just saves us following up, and we're doing it for the benefit of the candidates.
Okay, of course. Okay, so thank you very much for your presence, and we will continue to keep in touch, of course, and to give information as soon as we have. And we are a fantastic team. I love that team. Thank you very much. Big hug to Anna. I heard that she's not far away.
Okay, speak later.
Okay, bye-bye, my friend.
Bye.
And the next travel for this night, we are beginning Russia, China, Chile. Is there? Have a look, ladies and gentlemen. Is there, my friend? Nice to see you. So
hello, my friend.
So, what time is it in Chile, actually?
So here is 15:40.
Ah, siesta time. I see.
Yes. For Sunday, yes, very long siesta time.
Yeah. So,
how are you, my friend?
I am very, very happy, and everything is going absolutely well. Just before we speak with you, of course, we begin by the first video you sent to me because it means so much, and we will understand a lot of your activities. 1 minute of happiness regarding the summary about his activities in Chile from Joaquin Munoz, Donoso, for the FIA, Federación Internacional del Accordeon, and the festival is Entre Fuelles, between the bellows. Hey.
Yeah, it's BB. Between the bellows.
Okay.
Nice.
Mi nombre es Joaquín Munoz, presidente de la Fundación Entre Fuelles y director de FIA, el primer Festival Internacional de Acordeones. Siento que fue una gran experiencia, feliz hoy, muy súper contento. Molto grande evento. Sobre todo con este cierre que hicimos en este parque hermoso. Estuvo fuerte, me llenó el corazón.
Es una experiencia hermosa.
Amo enseñar, amo el acordeón, amo la música, seamos fanáticos.
Jamás renuncien a sus sueños por nada ni por nadie.
Y creo que la importancia de FIA es que nos mantengamos juntos, porque vamos todos hacia el mismo lado, hacia el bien, hacia el amor.
Ejale!
Bravo!
Yes, thank you. Have a look at this beautiful logo. So, Joaquin, please speak about the creation of this foundation.
No, this is a festival. The foundation. So the
I never
thing
understood,
about
so.
the foundation is it's a foundation. We make I don't know what is the word. I know in Spanish it's una fundación sin fines de lucro.
Ah, it's
like,
it's an association. Typically associations that you are not supposed to win money with this association.
Yes, it's that. The objective for that is the name of complete. The complete name is Fundación para el Desarrollo del Acordeón Entre Fuelles.
Okay,
So it's a foundation for the development of the accordion between bellows. That is the full name. And the central idea or the focus is create a community of the accordion, first in Chile, maybe Latin America, and make a social movement with accordion, with all the people, with beginners, with the students, with fans of the accordion, and the professional of the accordion.
Yeah, with adults and old people, and exactly like in CMA now, exactly that. And that is why when I know that boy since a long time now, he will be one of my students here in this house for this year, and COVID is waiting for you. And and when I saw his activity, exactly like in China, for example, and exactly like with Accordion magazine, when I see someone who's so active, I wanted exactly the same with Accordion Constellation from Serbia. I wanted to join this power of these young people to this 70th birthday of Trophée Mondial de l'Accordéon and continue like that, like partnership. And I think it's a great idea because every good idea is to take from everybody. So, and now it's now. I mean, it's now online.
Now this year is online.
Yeah.
Last year was the first version, and we have the social explosion in Chile, and we have very many disturbs, and was very hard to remake the festival in 1 month because we played all for April to November, and that social explosion was in October. And we need to change all the artists, and the people can come from other lands, and it's very different, but we do that. And we did, and it's okay. And you have seen that video is 1 minute, and we have a documental for 40 minutes in YouTube too. And now we have the COVID explosion, and now we need to make another festival. It's not normal, and we need to we need to continue with the festival and make the second version, but online version. And with Max Sagal is the producer of the festival. We change different things, and we have the possibility to put all in order with the hours and put the concert before. All the concerts are in YouTube now, but we hope and we wait for the stream because it's on live, but it's not live, you know. The people and the artists send videos from Spain, from Slovakia, from Russia. Artem Malkhasyan is an artist from the festival too. He is there.
Okay.
And it's very nice for that connection with the online version.
So I asked this gentleman from Chile to send to me a little bit some extract of the guests he has, like Malkhasyan, but he didn't understood me, and he sent to me only video from his country. And his idea was better than mine, because we had Malkhasyan just before, while you should listen Malkhasyan from Chile, which we had live now. So we will listen. Yeah, of course, but you're right.
The international guests are Pietro Rossi, Peter Mari, you too, Artem, and many people from Europe. And more near, but you don't know the artist from Chile. And this is international. Okay, you need to know the international artist from Chile.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. And all the people you invited are all jury members in CMA. Bravo, you have very good taste. It's great. It's great.
Wow.
But it's not your fault. I took everybody first. So.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so we listen the first title after this presentation you sent to me. It's something like I really love Cumbia Chilena. It's we listen and you speak a little bit about that. So it begins quiet, slow, and bomba. Cumbia.
Suelta ese cuerpo moreno que el ritmo te lleva y nos vamos los dos. Vamos por el mundo entero bailando y soñando, conociéndolo. Sabes que no puedes escapar. Cuando cae el ritmo no te dejas zafar. Si me miras otra vez perderé la cabeza. Quiero verte frente a mí, meneando las caderas. Suelta ese cuerpo moreno que el ritmo te lleve y nos vamos los dos. Vamos por el mundo entero bailando y soñando, conociéndolo. Suelta ese cuerpo moreno que el ritmo te lleve y nos vamos los dos. Vamos por el mundo entero bailando y soñando, conociéndolo. Sabes que no puedes escapar. Cuando cae el ritmo no te dejas zafar. Si me miras otra vez perderé la cabeza. Quiero verte frente a mí meneando las caderas.
chiquillos. Nos vemos en un par de minutos. Chao.
Bravo, la cumbia. Allora, Joaquin Munoz, por favor. What is Recoveco? I see your comment.
Recoveco?
Yeah.
Recoveco is a very little space. Like a hole, a little bit hole.
Okay.
Yeah. No, in the heart you have a hole and it's a recoveco.
Okay, Recoveco. Okay, now we know. Okay, no relation with the song, but it's okay. So, next composition you sent to us, it's absolutely interesting. And I met your first activities really on Facebook during the first quarantine, when you really used the fact with Zoom to be able to play with many, many people, and you did something with Badinnerie of Bach, something amazing. Yeah. It's very...
Yeah, wow.
How many people?
So, in that year it's almost 80 people, but now was 45. And yesterday we have the first rehearsal live, the first live rehearsal, and was amazing. Oh my, here was very emotional because for first time I can put with the dirigible and make that, and the sound is here in live.
Great.
Because we want to promote Harry Potter, but now it's back.
Okay.
It's not
yeah, and you have very, very interesting arrangement. Estivali, you will see that he makes some changing, or he didn't read exactly what he has to play. But Esti, I wait for your comment. And un hueco entre huecos. Brava. Yeah, it's Spanish. Yeah,
Okay.
Estivali Raga is one of my best friends since years. We are born together, and it's because of her that I speak Spanish so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Badinnerie of Bach. Go. Online with 45 people. Normal. Bravo, que talente! So, such a nice experience to see so many people online. When I see that when I have one student, I'm not able to teach him how to play right hand and left hand together. Joke. Okay. No, it was just for Slavic Mosaic, who is very active on the chat, actually. Okay, so congratulations for all your activities. You are so young. How old now?
28 now.
28, but you look always like 18, so it's great. And you are so active, and I really love exactly that concept, that young people create the things. Otherwise, if you don't do, there's nothing. So it's perfect. And I love more the idea that we can mix everything and show to the world, and it's a great thing. Okay, so something else to add, my friend? Who is tomorrow, or where can go the people to listen your interviews in Spanish, because it's in Chile? ST for you.
So not all the interviews are in Spanish. With you is in English, and with other people is in English too. And we have a translate for make English and to another people. So tomorrow we start the festival at 12 o'clock in Chile. That is 16 in Europe, in French too. Yeah. And we have 2 interviews for days, one in the morning, 12 o'clock, and the other is at 70 here in Chile, this is 23 in French. And then at 12 o'clock in the night, middle night, we have the concert live. But all is registered in YouTube, and you can see that to the next day, it's no problem. We have 14 concerts, we have 14 interviews, 3 masterclass, one from CMA from Argentina, wow. One from Luteria, we have a luthier and we open all and see all the pieces for inside accordion. We open Angola accordion, Angola, this is very nice for see them. And we have a masterclass with you, Fred. Yeah, this is very nice too.
Yes, it's the 14th, the day before we begin CMA officially. So the 14th of November at what time?
I have the plan here.
Yeah, you should know. I think it's at my 2 o'clock French time. Or
yes, it's 2 o'clock and it's 2 o'clock, no, 2 o'clock Chilean time.
So my 4,
okay.
Yeah, I'll be there.
The most important activity, because we have one presential activity, is the urban intervention. That is, we meet 50, 60, 100 accordionists in one square and we play together. But it's not casual. We have rehearsal and we send the score for mails and put videos on internet for the people that can't read. And last year we can try to play that in 2 voices, and it's very difficult, but I think it's okay because the idea is that is level up all the time, and I think it's a very risk, but I think it's okay for all the people here. And that is live too. We put the rehearsal live and then the urban intervention in the square with the people at Sunday at 16 in France and 12 here in Chile.
So you don't have quarantine in Chile actually?
Yes, we have quarantine, but no, we don't have now. We are in 4th phase, and that is we can meet together only 100 people. That is now. No, because we are very late.
Yes. COVID is very slow to go to the
Yes, very slow. Because when you go out, we go in. And
yes.
Only quarantine for 3-4 months, and now it's totally different. It's lucky for the festival. Okay.
Yeah, of course. So, thank you very much, and I think it's the end of this interview, it's the end of this Facebook live show, and as generic of end, I kept the last one, Las Chinas Colas, Mujeres en Cueca.
No, Las Chinas Cholas.
Las Chinas Cholas. What does this mean?
Son 2 formas de decir mujeres, chinas y cholas.
Okay. Tu nombre es. Okay.
No, es como decir mujer, señorita, frau o Malkhasyan. Chinas, cholas.
Bravo. And Mujeres en Cueca. Cueca, it's one of my favorite style in Chile. It's absolutely amazing. So much. Remember of this drinking this terremoto? Wow, terremoto.
We can make terremoto when I go to study with you.
Yes, of course. I have the ice, no problem. We will find the other ingredients. Okay, my friend, so I'll let you go out from Zoom. It was nice to see you. I'm proud of my new partner for CMA, and long life to FIA, Federación Internacional del Accordeon. Bye, my friend.
Bye, my friend. Have a nice day, and thank you for that.
My pleasure. And we will finish by that girls who are playing cueca. They are absolutely here.
Yeah, it's near. No, don't forget follow the Fundación Entre, because all the interviews and concerts are there in YouTube, Facebook, Zoom, and Instagram.
Fundación Entre. Okay, anyway, it's on my Facebook page.
My teacher have the name for that.
Okay, @Entrefueyes. Okay, nice. Thank you.
So, bye, my friend.
Goodbye. Let's finish with the girls. And cueca. Put the sound top. Éjale.